So, I was just minding my business, vibing, working on the next episode of Total Drama Multiverse, which should premiere tomorrow, when I get a notification. And this notification is from Odd Nation Cartoons. And I'm like, okay, what is it? Probably something for like some Tom Jake dumb crap that I don't care about. Or maybe it's something about the next episode, which would be kind of early, but you know, maybe. Disventure Camp 5 Fan vs. Favorites 26 episodes starting January 3rd, 2026. What? Turns out they already hit their goal of 1550 Patreons, and they revealed that we have 12 fan favorites versus 12 brand new characters. It's a fans versus favorite season. There's 24 characters. The 12 that are fan favorites are 4 from each generation. Some favorites are back for their second or even third shot, so all-stars can appear in this crap. And it takes place on Soluna Island, a tropical paradise never before explored by humans. Now they're going to reveal the cast once they hit 1550. Okay, so they hit 1450. I think that's what happened. They hit 1450 and they revealed and then when they hit 1550. But I'm pretty sure they're already at like 1480. So like this could very well come out in the next few days, which is why I'm doing this right now. We are going to be predicting the percents. Now that I just learned about this, so this is going to be completely unscripted, and we're just gonna go. We'll start with Aiden. Oh wait, actually, real quick, I'm obviously not doing any of the co-workers or anybody from Tom Jake, but that includes Oliver. I know he competed, but let's be honest, even if I'll put him here. I'll put him in 0. Now we'll go with Aiden. Aiden, I think, is 25%. I don't think it's impossible, but I feel like Aiden's story is just like done. I don't know what else you could do with Aiden, especially without James. I feel like we would want James without Aiden before that. So I'll put Aiden in 25%. I'm not gonna say 0%, but yeah. Then we have Alec. Now we gotta remember that it's 4 people from each thing, and if you're looking at and they're considered fan favorites. So if you're looking at the cast, I almost want to put him in my prediction, but I think I'm going to put him in 75% because I already have a couple lock-ins. He might go into my prediction later, though. But I really hope he comes back because I freaking love Alec. Alicio. I'm going to put Alicio in 25%. I don't really know what else they could do with him without introducing more characters, but I definitely think they could definitely go more ways. You saw what they did in just one episode. So I think there's definitely stuff you can do with Alicio. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna happen though, because this is fan favorites. Then we have Ali, who after All Stars is not a fan favorite. So I'm actually gonna put her in 0%. I do not see her coming back. I don't really know who I see coming back. I think I have 1 lock-in for season 2. Actually, no. I think I have 2 lock-ins for season 2. As cast. So then we have Amelie, and Amelie I would consider a fan favorite with potential on her own, and I don't really know who I'm going to put as my predictions just yet, so I'm going to put her at 75%, but I could very well see her being one of my predictions. Also, this is subject to change because there's still a few episodes left of the next show, so who's the most likely, or of this show, there's still like 8 episodes left? I don't even remember. Actually, probably like 6. I don't know. But we'll see with that. I think Amelie could happen though. Although they've probably already started working on the show if they already have a release date and the cast done. Then for Anastasia, honestly, I think Anastasia's not coming back immediately. I could see her coming back later, but I think it's probably only a 25% chance of her coming back immediately. Ashley, I do actually think it's a 0% chance for her. She's not really a fan favorite. In fact, a lot of people dislike her. And I feel like her story's kind of wrapped up. Now, I want her to come back, but I think she's not going to. Benji, you know what? We're moving Amelie in, and we're moving Benji in. I think both these people are extremely likely. They both have a lot of potential left, and I think they're both going to get in. Yeah, I'm almost 100%. And now, maybe Amelie makes it really far into this, because she's not winning Season 4, but maybe she makes it really far into Season 4. but we'll see. Then we have Connor, who's another 0% chance. Connor's story is done, and people aren't a big fan of him. I am personally, but I think not as he's not. I don't even consider him a fan favorite. Then there's Dan. No one cares about Dan. Like that. Yeah, no. Diego fits the theme. I would say he might be considered a fan favorite, but a lot of people hate him at the same time, and he still has potential, even if I don't want to admit it. So I'm actually going to put him in 50-50. I think they really can go either way. He's 50-50 on a lot of things. Drew is probably the biggest 0% here. No one cares about Drew. Ellie is one of my lock-ins. Ellie is a fan favorite. The fact she hasn't won a season is insane. Even though I would have rather Fiore win the season, Ellie definitely deserved season 1's win the most. Fuck that grandma. And I think Ellie is really, really likely to come back. Speaking about Fiore, I feel like Fiore's had a lot, but she did get eliminated relatively early in All-Stars. So if she does come back, I think that'd be interesting. I'll put her in 50-50 though. I don't think she's as likely as Alec. I think this is pretty good for her. I would want her to come back, but yeah. Then we have Gabby. I don't know if they only have 4 slots. The only reason I'm not automatically putting Gabby with Ellie up here is they only have 4 slots per season, and because of that, I don't know if they'd want to save or waste 2 of them on a couple, but I could definitely see them still doing that, or maybe they do Gabby over Ellie. So I am going to still put Gabby in the 75% range. Rhett, I feel like, is done. Maybe they bring her back. I wouldn't say she's 0%, but I'm definitely not going to put her too high. I don't think Rhett's going to come back because she's already had a pretty fulfilling ending. Then we have Hannah. I don't know about Hannah. I have another lock-in for... Actually, you know what? I think I can say right now who my 4 are. I'm not going to, of course, because we'll get to the other 2. But I think I know my 4 for chapter. Oh my goodness, I've been playing way too much Fortnite. For season 5. I think I know the 4 season 4 cast members that are going to be in season 5. But I feel like Hannah can still go 50-50. I feel like her story is going to be pretty much over. Actually, no, I'm going to put her in 25% because I feel like she's going to be in the same boat as Anastasia, where she's going to be pretty much done. Hunter is just like Allie. I don't think any of this trio is coming back, and if there is one, I think it'll be Tess, not Hunter or Allie. I think they're both done. He didn't make it too far last time, but yeah. Isabel definitely has the fan favorite thing on her, but I still am hoping she wins the season, and even if she doesn't, I don't think they're going to bring back Isabel. I'll put her in 25%. I'd say she's going to be in the same boat as Hannah and Anastasia. Then there's Ivy. Ivy's probably not coming back. I don't see Ivy coming back, like, almost ever. Jade's probably in the same boat as Isabel and Hannah and Anastasia, with all these season 4 characters that are going to have a lot of development. Then we come to Jake. Ooh, if this happens, you don't understand how undeniably, like, I would, I hope to God in heaven, Father in heaven, if you're listening, which I know you are, please, for the love of yourself, do not bring Jake into Disventure Camp Season 5, please. That being said, it's 50-50 because he'd definitely be considered a fan favorite. But his story is so done. He's such a terrible character. I hate him. Oh, I really hope this doesn't happen, y'all. Then we come to James, and James has won a season, and I think that's the only reason why it hinders him from being almost a lock-in. Because I feel like James got robbed in All-Stars in terms of screen time. That's why I still think he's more likely than Aiden, but because he's won, I'm bringing him from, like, here or here down to, like, here. Still, I think he could maybe do some decent stuff. Kai? I don't really know about Kai. I wouldn't consider him a fan favorite enough to come back. But I think I'm still gonna. I feel better about Kai. I feel like he's in the same boat as Alicio, except I feel like he didn't get that episode that Alicio got. So I think I'm actually gonna put Kai in 50-50. I could maybe see them pulling Kai out of their ass. I could see that sounds really weird. Carol though is in the same boat as Alicio, but on the opposite spectrum. I have no idea what they would even do with this character. I don't see. Maybe her and Jade could have an unlikely friendship. I could see that. maybe over their bond of loving animals. Then we get to a lock-in for me, and that's Lake. Lake is a very popular character who still has a lot of places she can go, and there is no way she doesn't come back after what happened to her in All-Stars. I guarantee Lake will come back. I genuinely think she's the second most likely Season 2 character to come back. Then we have Lil. Yeah, no, Lil's never coming back. Her stuff's done. I don't really know what they'd even do with her. I just don't see it. Logan as well goes in the same boat as Jade, Isabel, Hannah, and Anastasia. I don't think they bring him back, especially right after. However, Linda could be 50-50. They definitely have more they could do with Linda and a character like her. But I don't know if they bring her back for fan favorite. So I think I'm still gonna put her here. Then we have Maggie. 25%. I feel like there's Lake and then another character from this friendship that we're going to get to later that are going to take that spot instead of her, and they are not using 3 of the 4 characters on that. But yeah, then Marissa, yeah, no, they brought her back already and she did nothing, so I'm going to say 0% for Marissa. Then we have Granny. While she did win, I'd say she's in the exact same boat as James. She's very well liked. She has some potential, just like James, but they both won seasons already. So unless that changes in the Season 2 canon for James, but I don't think it will, because in Season 3 they literally say from winner cut first boot, and that would make that not work. So I think both of these people just get hindered by the fact that they've already won. And that probably goes for the Season 4 winner as well. We just don't know who that is yet. And definitely for our All-Stars winner, but we'll get there. Now for Nat, I think Natalia has stuff where you go. I think if they bring back Alicio, they might bring back a Natalia and explore that more. But I'd say I just don't think that would happen, because I wouldn't consider Natalia a fan favorite. But then again, I wouldn't consider freaking Alicio a fan favorite. So I'm gonna put her in 25%. Nick, I'm actually gonna. You'd think he'd be in the same boat as Lil, but he actually has a lot of potential. So I'm gonna put him in 25%. The reason I'm not putting him higher is he's just not a fan favorite. Also, I'm realizing how bottom heavy this list is. This is going to be an interesting season because of how many people I just don't see coming. But another person I don't see coming is Richard, who I think has a 0 chance. Also, I've been trying to do this. Wait, LMNO. Okay, so now, okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this in like an alphabetical order, but I put all of her there forever ago, so I wanted to keep that there. Rhea, 0%. Probably the least likely outside of Drew. Actually, no, I think Drew would come back before Rhea. No one wants Rhea back. I think it'd be hilarious, but nobody wants Rhea back, including me, who likes Rhea. Then we come with another lock-in. The fact she wasn't in All-Stars is due to her VA being a what's the word called? Whatever the word is for Israel supporter, which I think is dumb. Everyone's entitled to their own beliefs, but I know that's the reason she. Let me clarify. I know that's the reason she got fired. I don't know if that's the reason that character wasn't in All Stars, but I do know that she didn't have greetings for a long time until they got a new VA, which is now her permanent VA. So I'm putting the context clues together. I could be wrong about that, but now that she has a new VA, you would think it'd only be for the Season 2 remake. And for greetings, but I think they're also going to bring that VA into the next season. Plus, since she wasn't in All-Stars due to her in-universe, due to her baby, I think by now they definitely would let her be in the next season because she's probably considered a favorite. Spencer. Man, I really hope they don't bring back Diego and Spencer in the same season. Their arc ended perfectly for me, and I really don't want that to get brought up again. However, I think they're both 50-50. I'd say he's the most likely, main villain to return, unless you consider Isabel the main villain of this season, which even then, I still think Spencer's more likely than Isabel to return. But I'm going to put him here. I don't think Like, there's places you can go, but I don't know if it's the most likely thing. But I don't think he's in the same boat as, like, Anastasia, Isabel, Jade. I feel like I could definitely see them realizing they're putting him in season 5 and then eliminating him earlier than you or I, if you watch my prediction videos, expected, just so that they could have that blanket so they can be like, yeah, he's not a screen hog like Rhea. Then we have Ted, who is our third lock-in. Talk about a favorite. Oh my gosh, people love this freaking character, including myself. One of the most wasted potential characters, but I don't think it's going to go completely wasted. I think Ted is definitely coming back and being he's getting far into season 5. I almost guarantee that they're doing that. Yeah, I genuinely see that happening almost 100%. Something I don't see 100% is Tess. Like I said with Allie and Hunter, I think this trio is just done. I think Tess is the only one that's semi-likely, though, so I will put her in 25%. But yeah, I mean, we'll see, I guess. Then there's Tom. And while I put Jake in 50, I'm actually going to put Tom in 75. Maybe even higher once we get to the end of this and I realize that I freaking put, nobody in my prediction section. I feel like it's extremely likely for them to bring Tom back after him being a himbo for the entirety of All-Stars. That felt weird to say. I feel like I could see them bringing just Tom back and not Jake so they could have time to develop on his own. And I would love that, going more in depth with the ninja stuff, and just leaving the romance out of it for a change. Because he was a cool character before he got ruined by that stupid-ass romance. But a romance that I think is definitely going to happen is my fourth lock-in for Disventure Carnival of Chaos. There is no way we do fans versus favorites and you don't at least get Ted and Tristan. Two people that are that got out really early and people absolutely love. I 100% see this happening. Plus, with the loose stuff between Tristan and Benji not really getting elaborated on, while everything else did, in the 2 episodes dedicated to the eliminated contestants, I think that's almost a guarantee that Tristan, as well as by extension Benji, will come in. Amelie's the only one I'm a little hesitant about. Then we have Will, who does not have the same power as Alicio, and I think will never evolve past being Ashley's boyfriend. So, without Ashley coming, I think there's a 0% chance for Will. Unless they just out of left field do it. So, actually, I think I'm going to put him in 25%. Yule, fans versus favorites. Fans versus favorites. Yule might even be less likely than Rhea at this point. Yo, hell no. And then we come to Zayd, who I think is in the same boat as where is she? Ivy. So now we look at our list, and I'm just now realizing that I got my 4 lock-ins here, but I only got 2 lock-ins here and 1 lock-in here. So I guess we're also bringing Alec, Gabby, and Tom into this. I'm gonna move some stuff up. I'm actually going to move. I think I'm gonna move Diego up to 70. No, I'm not. Who can I move up? You know what? I'll bite the bullet. I think Fiore and Jake are. I want Fiore. I don't want Jake, but I think they're both 75% chances. I mean, I'm looking at it. I'm like, are they really gonna bring back Linda? I mean, I'll put Kai in. I think they could do Kai, and then they're gonna do at least one of the other season 2 characters. Maybe Tess. I don't know. I'm a little lost on these season 2 ones. I don't think it'd be Tess. I don't really know. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be James, even though I put him in 50-50. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think. I'm just looking through. I'm like, who would they even do for the 4th person? Because they're not doing Maggie. Also, I think they just need more, maybe another All-Star from season 2. Do they do James? I don't know. I don't know who to predict here, y'all. I'm kind of stumped. You know what? I think I'm going to throw in I think I'm gonna throw in James. I'm sorry, I just think I think it makes sense. Just because here, let me get them alphabetical like a nerd. So that would be A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V wait, A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S. Okay. There we go. But yeah, this is my prediction. Now, I don't feel that confident about it though. Like the only ones I feel confident, I feel very confident about this part of the list. I feel pretty confident about. I feel very confident about her. And then with the rest of season 1, I'd say I feel pretty confident about it. But when it comes to season 2, I feel very, very, very confident about these two. Kind of confident about you, but I just don't really know who to put here. So I'm going to put James here. Maybe he doesn't make it too far, but gets some development without Aiden, just like Aiden got without James. I don't know. I might need y'all's help with this one. That or everybody just go follow the freaking Patreon so we can just see the list. That was a bad way to put that. All right, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.